That's a nice big soak up in here, Nige.
Yeah. Shallow looking joint by the look of it. It's supposed to be good casting country.
What did you say? He was in 10 foot of water? 3 metres?
Yeah. Yep. I'm just dodging trees at the moment. I'll try and come around. Just got to work out the lay of the land yet. It just looks pretty gnarly up in there. It's been a great little casting place though.
Jerk baiting's a technique I use on many other species, and I've heard it works on trout. I can't wait to give it a crack. Yep, got him. Yep, good. Nice bite too. That was a great little bite.
Good.
Oh, he's a good fish. Good little
That's
fish.
what we want to see.
Good little fish. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him
nuts.
go. He's having a great crack.
Keep that rod tip low. Keep that rod tip low. Jeez.
Oh, how good is that? How good is that? Oh. Yeah.
Took a bit of work. There we go.
Oh, how was the acrobats of that thing?
I'm just going to pin us here. And how good is jerkbait and trout?
Oh,
Just
that was such a good bite. That was such a good bite. And he wanted it.
And he played up for you all. I don't think he was in the water, was he?
It was like a
He
blue
just
marlin. He was just greyhound towards me.
If I'd had the net ready, I could have just done it in about 4 seconds, I reckon. Gorgeous fish.
Oh, so much fun. So much fun.
Isn't it? It's been a real lesson in watching sounders and obviously fishing wider and slowly working into the bank and then just seeing where fish are actually active. And the only place we saw fish finning was almost back bays and that margin. So
it goes back to so often we do get a bit hung up on our technology. Sometimes you really need to just use your own. Like I said, I don't do this style of fishing, but the key basics are the same points. You know, the points are the fish are over there. Let's go and target them there.
And find the right lure to do it and little suspending jerk baits. It's a whole lot of fun too.
It's so much fun.
Well done, mate.
That was
well
great.
Done. That was actually very cool to watch. Oh yeah, got him.
Got him. Well done, Nige.
Bang on the paws.
On the paws. That's what I got mine on paws too.
Yep. Oh, it's cool. There's nothing. I think it's hard to beat any bite which happens on a paused hard body. See, these browns love feeding up in that real tight shoreline structure. This one's going to just work his way slowly into the net. Nice,
Just
thank
like
you, mate.
that.
Gorgeous coloured fish, aren't they?
Great little fish. Great little fish.
Stay there, mate. Stay there.
no.
Oh yeah, he's done the death
I
roll.
was just trying to get it before that happened.
That's right. They love doing it. Look at that. Look at the red spots. So
And you can almost be mistaken for a rainbow on this fish if you're
the
unlike me
colours
and
that-
you're very naive about these types of fish.
I know we think these are the dull ones sometimes, but there's so many markings on them, and they're all very, very different as well. And then those red spots come out. You know, so many trout lures as well have those black and red spots, and basically you're imitating those small bait fish. And any trout hates little trout. They just got this thing about them, so they're well and truly cannibals. And if you can get them to react to lures like that with a few spots, do it all day long.
That's very cool, Nige.
That's him.
Oh,
Well and
sure.
truly, yep.
Right in the zone. Oh, we've got this one.
Got him?
Yep. Little fella.
No, he's all right.
Is he right?
Yeah, he just hasn't woken up yet. He's okay.
He's all right.
Yeah.
I think
Look at
I've
the last
got him
fish.
pinned. There we go.
Here he goes.
Another bite right on that pause. Come a long way off the bank too to eat the lure that time. Just shows you got to really fish your lures all the way back to the boat a lot of the time.
They love it.
Always
Oh,
a big
there's a
snag
big
there.
stick there. I'm gonna just, let's not let him go there.
Yes, lovely work.
Not 53 centimetres, but you know what? We're cracking a pattern. And somewhere in amongst these,
That would be a good fish.
that's all we've got to do. Just keep working,
chip
keep
away.
working.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
That bite is just addictive, isn't it?
Just want to get straight back into it again. How much does the patterns on that fish mark the patterns on your lure?
Very similar, aren't they? It just shows how aggressive they are. Like you're saying, they're a territorial fish. Obviously, they don't like other trout in their zone. And
No.
definitely a good way to get a reaction out of them anyway.
Right. Very well done. Nice.
I think
A few numbers coming up. This is good. This is good.
This is fun. I could almost deal with the cold weather right now.
Almost.
Almost.
Wind is gone.
Wind has gone.
It's a glass out. That makes this bite just get a little bit tougher. Notice when it was windy we were getting bites. Now it's glassed out. Everything's gone a little bit subdued, so it might be time to change tack. Nico?
I reckon that's a great idea, Nige.
As competitive as we are, I would love to see my mate catch a fish of a lifetime, And with this in mind, I organised some amazing new technology for the boat on the road trip into this area.
Fishing's quite often about problem solving, and Nigel's really good at getting problems started sometimes. I've got to be the one to solve them. In this case, he's come up with the goods with an active target transducer for us. Most people set these up with 2 screens, so we haven't got that option at the moment. We've just got the 1 screen, so we've got to try and work out a way to mount the transducer. We haven't got a pole like most people have, but somehow or another, I've got to get this tranny mounted, hooked up to our sounder, so we have the latest technology that allows you to go that way, and then this one here, up and down. So once I start quick, go up and down, twist sideways. I can just pull him up. No, just make it short. And horse, there she is.
Fitted for success, we are hoping this could be the secret ingredient to a PB for Nico.
Where are you over that way?
I'm over that way, yeah. Might have had a little flick then.
Did ya?
Oh, bring out a little bite then too.
There's a fish 12 metres. There was one at 8 metres. There's a couple through there.
Yeah, I'll go again. Straight a few there, towards those rocks.
They're sort of out that way.
Which
straight
way?
out, straight out. 4 metres, a metre off the bottom, swimming up to the top. It's 3 metres down, where I'm facing just to the front there.
Yeah, probably a bit to the right of him. See him a lure yet?
Not at this stage.
Yep.
Oh, actually, there's a fish here. Yeah, keep hopping. He's coming over. Hop. Keep hopping. Or 2. Yeah, hop, hop there. Hop, hop. Hop, hop. Let it sink. Let it sink. Hop. He's looking at it. And again, he's coming over. Every time it sinks, he's just fading away. Keep going. Hop. Hop again. Give it a little bit higher off the bottom. No, he's out of there. That was so cool to watch. 2 fish coming in, one every time you went up, it'd come up.
Came in and look.
And you could watch it just swim back away from you.
No way. We've had an interesting little session so far. First time playing with the active target, and how much has it shown us that what we're doing is getting interest, but not getting fish to bite. So it's time to change stuff up. And then that beauty of learning from a new technology.
It really is. It's telling us a lot about what's happening, and we're not catching fish. So the only way to rectify this problem is to change up what we're doing.
All right, and I think we start swim baiting, because maybe it's all about reaction now. I think as the weather changes, you'll find those fish get active and they'll start eating the plastics and what we've thrown so far, but at the moment it's about what we call the good old reactive bite. So if we can find a fish on the active target, put a lure in front of it, just might get one to react.
And you know how big I am on big baits.
Well, we're going to give them a whole lot to look at.
Like
what do you reckon?
I
Start
like
small and then we're going big.
Sounds great,
All
Nige.
right. That back there looks good.
Okay.
I got the electric.
I'll go back to my tool.
You can do that.
Oh, good fish here. Good fish here. Yep. Nice, got him. Come on. Come on.
This could be the PB.
This is
the
definitely
one.
This is definitely a PB. It's not in the boat yet. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. That was so awesome, Nige.
Came and watched it eat.
I just seen him there. Oh, he's a nice fish.
Swim bait.
On the
Let him go, let him go, let him go.
Yep.
Yeah, just keep that head down. If he wants to thrash, just keep the head down, yeah. As he's running away from you.
I'll try and get him around here.
That's him, that's him, that's him.
Come on, come on, come on. Do you know something really crazy? What? This is the very first time I've ever thrown a swim bait at a trout. That was my very first swim bait cast in my life.
Cast? What? Let's
ready
get
for
him in
him?
it.
Yeah! Active
That's the
target.
one.
Active
That's the
target. PB. Swim bait.
Yes!
That was off Tara Goosebumps Nights. New technology that I don't even know how to use. I picked up your rod with your swim bait.
And the other, you know the other little secret to getting those bites? Start making lunch.
Yeah, you did.
He said, Nige, make us a rat while you're driving. And he said, I'll just stop here and have a quick cast. Seen something on active target, swim bait rod. And I wasn't even watching. I was looking at making your wrap.
And it was, I know we can't, but I wish I could have shown everybody what I just seen on that thing. It was the fish. I've done my little lob, slow rolled, and you just watch this blob on the screen go one way. And I went, oh, and I paused, and I just one rip, and it come back and just boom. And I seen the whole thing on the sounder.
That's pretty cool.
Oh wow!
We're learning a bit about swim baits at the same time.
Swim baits. Well, we've been playing around this for a little while. We've had a lot of interest from fish.
Yes.
You've been casting. I've been playing around down that end, and I've really got in tune now where your lure is. And I've been able to talk Nige through what to do, like twitch, pause. Yeah, fish were really interested in the lures, but we couldn't get a bite. We haven't been able to create a bite.
And there's one thing I'm also very excited about was I wasn't casting at that. Well, this would not be my PB, but it's definitely yours. So there's a high side.
But I'll tell you something else it just taught us. All the fish that you've been playing with have been hard on the bottom.
Yep.
This was a mid-water fish.
It was active.
He was active, so.
And the swim bait's a good one for that.
Well, it was the perfect lure of choice, and it just shows you how much we don't know by not knowing what's going on down there.
And we love fish behaviour, and that is a great way to learn. It's got to be the best thing about it. Let's have a look at your fish,
Let's have a look at him.
Cracking fish, mate. Oh. I think that'll definitely beat your PB.
I think that's my PB.
That is it. And that is the little trout pattern, the little live target, little swim baits. And we wanted to start with small swim baits and then work up bigger. We know they obviously eat small ones, and little trout patterns are always going to be handy because these fish hate little trout properly.
They definitely do. And that little live target, I think, has now become my favourite. Well, you're definitely not getting that one. That one's coming.
It's already tight on my rod.
Oh, okay.
The active target has proven itself on its maiden voyage. The technology not only assisting Nico to land his PB trout, it also allowed us to understand the story being told beneath the surface.
Moment of truth, we'll put him on the lie detector. See what he comes out at. What's he coming to tonight?
63 to the end.
63, an extra 10
centimetres.
100 mil.
Smashed
Yes.
it. We've had a bit of fun through the afternoon playing with the active target, finding out just how little most of the fish down there dislike our lures. Sun's starting to set, so it's time to maybe get right up in the shallows and see if we can instead find an active fish, and that means suspending jerk baits. And Nico and I are having to do a bit of work because we've got plenty of work left to do today.
The active target has been a success. We may not be set up in the most orthodox way, but we've made do. With a little bush craftsmanship, the active target has aided me in catching my PB trout. And now with the sun getting lower in the sky and the wind picking up, it's time to change tactics.
Oh, there he is. Got him.
Good, good. Nice fish.
Oh no, I can pull the hooks on him.
That roll. Hard to keep the hooks in.
I know, I was trying to get that rod tip down as low as I could too.
Back of a soak, eh?
Back of a soak.
How about that?
Oh, devastated right now.
See the colour on it?
He was a very golden brown.
Beautiful fish.
Oh,
There again.
oh. Well, he talked him into it.
Oh, yeah, got him. Got him. Got him, Nico.
Well done, Nige. Well done.
It's been a while between bites. My goodness, we've worked hard. Going through every option in the book, Nico.
He's an active little bloke, isn't he?
That fish.
That's the hardest fish we've worked for in a long time. Ah, no, that's probably a lie too.
We have worked very, very hard for it. We've been waiting for a change because the weather's felt way too good for a big part of the day. Active target.
He explained a lot to us about what's going on down there.
But the mood has also showed how many come and look and don't eat. Now we've found one that's looked and eaten, and it hit it pretty hard, which is
I actually got a bit of a fright for you.
yeah, you did. And anyway, it's jerk baiting with our little slowly sinking tricks of the trade.
Retro-fitted lures.
Right, it's a fat little fish, mate, and we got to the point where we've only really had bites on wind-blown points.
Yep.
So let's go back and do what we know where we find active fish, because the ones we're seeing out there
Are not active.
are just doing those. The Nico and Nige, see you later.
Yeah, catch you guys later.
All right. This is a very fat little fish. It always intrigues me, the condition that you see of the fish that come up, and it's a lot to do with the seasonality of them and their spawning year. what they'll do is they'll run up, they have a lot of condition, they'll run in and they'll spawn and they'll lose a lot of that condition. Then they come back from the rivers into these lakes and they spend their time fossicking around on getting as much protein into them as they can, and a lot of it's yabbies and bait fish in places like this, and with these fossicking browns on the shorelines it's very much about yabbies. And so this one's obviously been back for a while and you can tell great condition, small head, big fat body. It's usually a sign that they're doing very well. And that one has hopefully started better things to come.
I've got the world's smallest fish. I don't even know what it is. Is that a trout?
It is a trout.
Is that really a trout or what?
It's the tiniest trout I've ever seen coming out of these lakes.
Got him? Yes, Nige. Yes, Nige.
Little fella.
That's all right.
Little
brown.
Salmon for a second, but it's a little brown. On the slow roll back to the boat. I was looking for the next cast. You know when you get that last bit and then plunk. I went, oh, that's a bite.
Beautiful.
You know, that's a sign of maybe the evening light is starting to wake them up a bit.
I think you're right. And look at the wind that's pushing onto this point. That's always a good ambush point for a fish, and clearly it worked.
That's it. And I reckon hopefully that's we can upgrade a bit more from your one to this one to another one.
Sounds good.
All right, cool. At the moment, Nico and I are using bibbed diving minnows known as jerk baits, and these ones either suspend or really slowly float. And so Nico and I have had a bit of a think about it. We actually want them to really slowly sink, and it's something we learned from the tournament anglers that are chasing golden perch, that are getting better success with really slowly sinking hard-bodied lures. And we went, you know what, let's try exactly the same thing. So we spent a bit of time in the kitchen today. You went hard on the retrofitting, trying every treble that we had, and the old test in the kitchen sink, Nico.
Yeah, it was in the sand. It wasn't just the hooks. We were changing hook sizes, but also changing split rings. So putting slightly heavier split rings just to try and get that balance right. And like this particular lure, to me, was sort of always suspending a little bit heavy in the tail end, which is probably perfect in saltwater, but in the fresh, it didn't appeal to me. So I've gone for a slightly larger hook on the front. I've actually got a slightly larger split ring, and now when it suspends or actually slowly sinks, it sinks nearly dead level. And I think the presentation of that going down to the fish can be enough to create a bite.
You know what, it's the right time of day to get a jerkbait fish. I reckon let's see if some time in the kitchen was worth it.
Time in the kitchen sink.
The wind's on this point.
Let's
you
try.
think this is where it'll happen. Righto, you can go first.
Oh,
there he is. Saw that. I saw the rod tip go. Better fish.
I don't know, it's a good bite,
I
but
just watched the rod tip load.
Yeah,
I was like,
loaded.
yeah, there's one. Doing the brown thing.
I don't know. He's staying a little bit deeper this one.
He didn't really clunk and he just sort of loaded up on it, didn't he? I think he might have come at you.
But we got him.
We'll get him in this net and we'll definitely have him. Hasn't done much. Oh, it's nice fish. It's a nice fish.
It's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's that slow load up's about to go. It's going to go. Keep that rod tip low.
Just pulled one hook out of him.
It's all right. It's all right. He's not done yet. It's actually a really nice fish.
He is actually a really nice fish.
That's a good fish.
Trying to just coach into the top.
Yeah. Sort of didn't really know it was hooked to start with, did it?
I think it had two hooks in its mouth, and it was that same, principle when their mouths get pinned open.
Yep.
I think I just pulled one hook out, and and another one.
Gorgeous fish. Look at him thrashing their head around. They must just think they've got a yabby stuck in, like a fish or a yabby stuck in there, and they get that death roll happening just to try and get it out.
I'll tell you what,
That's pretty cool.
If you're ready for that net, I reckon he's just about ready.
I don't want to go too early because they're good.
I reckon I'm going to bring him back here, and I can really swim him straight into you. Here. He's spewing up some stuff.
Beautiful fish.
Here we go. That's that lure.
Yeah.
He wanted that. If you have a look at how he's eating this thing,
That's right.
that's why he hasn't played up too much, I think.
Well, can't see him. Can't see him now.
Yeah.
Well done. Look at that gorgeous little colours
Look
on
at
it.
the colours on it, all right. He's a nice fish,
He's a big fish. He's a long fish.
He's a nice fish.
Gorgeous.
Very happy with
colours.
that. Very happy with that.
Right on the edge. Getting to that time of day, we went, it's got to be jerkbait time. You were talking, I know what you're saying about him eating it straight across the mouth.
That's why he played up a bit funny, I think, a little bit.
Pick the net up actually with him and we'll, there he is. Wow. And once again, colours of lures, colours of fish.
They don't get much closer than that, do they?
No, spots and gold.
Golds and reds.
Golds and spots.
That is-
Gorgeous fish. Aren't they so well marked? Such great condition.
Great condition.
I think there's a great yabby feed here for you, and you know what it was doing, right? It was like a metre off the shoreline.
Yep.
And it was so cool. I sat behind you and I just watched
Is
the
that-
rod tip just
Nope.
load. I went, oh, you've got one.
Great bite. Oh, yep, there he was. So.
Awesome, well done, mate. Beautiful arvo fish. That's the end of this leg of the adventure, Nico.
It's been a great day on the water. That was so much fun. There's one more point there I want to cast at
There's always
before we
one
go
more
away.
cast, isn't there? I knew you were going to do it.
Look, it's right there.
Okay,
It's right there.
cast. Then we're going home, all right?
All right.
Before it gets dark.